before we even get started, I wanted to say, definitely special. We are episode 29, but
Yes.
special day. It is definitely it's Pop's birthday.
Yes.
May rest in peace. I mean, first I would before I even get to that, though, I know he would be proud of everything that we doing. I remember the last time I seen him, um, he was telling me how I had to get the weight down. So I'm back under that 200. So we getting that weight down.
Hmm.
So you know just wanted to salute him before we got the show started.
Yes, absolutely. I know Pops is looking down on us, smiling, because he always because he at times when I was coming up, he was like, "Man, you gotta spend some more time with your brother, man." You know, and I'm like, at the time I was just, how I was just out. I was gone, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
wasn't even
yeah,
worried about, "Lord, let me get my brother," because the places that I went, you couldn't go, at the time.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so he
A
always
big age gap. Yeah,
yeah, so he would he'll always try to encourage like yo, make us spend time with your brother, spend time with your brother. So I definitely know he's looking down on this and like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to see my sons doing, man. So definitely,
uh,
man, salute to Pops, man. Happy birthday to Pops, man. I know he's looking down on us. He's very proud of what we're doing, and this is just going to be something that we going to continue to do, because we got people that I know watching down on us that want us to get this off the ground and into the
yeah,
spectrum it needs to be.
yeah.
So yes, salute.
For certain, for certain.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to meet the God AI. Got my book.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
hey,
Got the
congrats,
let
give a
me
round of applause. My brother finally got to meet
yeah
AI.
with the
Yeah.
autograph copy. You know what I'm saying? I
Hey,
got it. I
officially
got it on
signed.
display. I got it on display in the room. You already know.
Okay.
So I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling real good. That was a life moment.
Finally got to meet your childhood idol. A lot of people don't get to meet their childhood idols.
Yeah.
So I gotta salute you on that. I never got to meet, well, I did kind of, well, no, I didn't kind of meet Michael Jordan. This is when he was in Charlotte and he was like jogging one
Oh
Charlotte. I happened to see him, his whole deeds. I couldn't get to him, but that was the closest
yeah
thing I got to see to my idol. Iris idol. Obviously, I didn't get to see Kobe Bryant, one of my basketball idols, and great. So you got to meet your idol. So a lot of people
yeah yeah
can't say they done that. You did that and got an
yeah
autograph from his book. You got two autographs from him, by the way. Two.
yeah.
Two.
You know just checking off things, man, and that's
Yes.
that's only the beginning, man. You dig? So yeah, man, we
Absolutely.
live, man. Episode 29.
Episode 29, you know what it is, man. Two Sets of Change your podcast. It is your boy, C.O. McLean.
It's me, Melly Mel, the golden one,
Yes.
golden child.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
listen, merch coming soon. We're gonna have merch coming up soon. The
Yeah,
Facebook
yeah,
page
yeah,
will be up soon. So we're gonna have some merch kicking for y'all. If y'all want to support the brand, support the brothers, support the movement, be sure to
yeah,
check out. We're gonna have some merch available for you guys in all flavors.
yeah, man. For
Yes.
sure,
So what
for
we got,
sure.
man, was a lot happening during the week, man. Let's
Yeah,
kick it off. What
man.
we got first?
We're gonna salute the ladies. With the Aces winning that WNBA title in a
Yes.
sweep. I didn't think it would have been a sweep. I mean, they handled business. Salute to the Aces because they were not the favorites going into the season. Everybody were looking at the Lynx.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Liberty was still there, but then they
Mm-hmm.
started fading towards like Aces got hot midway,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like they just regained control of everything because that's their
Mm-hmm.
third chip in 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So salute to them and you know that girl, man,
Yeah.
Wilson, man,
And
she
I have to
yo,
apologize because I was calling her A'Ja in one of our last posts, and the commenters was killing me. Was like, "How you talk about her? Can't pronounce her name right." Listen, man, if y'all know me, I f up names. So the comments was commenting. I didn't really. I cared because the young lady I was butchering her name, but I don't care
yeah,
what y'all say. But I want to correct it. A'Ja Wilson. I apologize, Miss A'Ja, Mrs. Uh now in the debate of the conversation. But yeah, shout out to the Aces, man. Cause they started out like 5-6, and they went on that 16-game winning streak to kind of remind people who we are, who I am as play with A'Ja Wilson doing her thing, and they went out and they did what they were supposed to do,
Yeah.
'cause I think some people have them as favorites to winning the chip. Excuse me, and they went out. I mean, the first series was against Seattle, then they beat the Fever, onto the Mercury in a sweep, I might add. And we was talking about what's the girl's name? I don't want to butcher her name for
Thomas.
Phoenix Mercury. We was talking about Thomas, and you was alluded to like, yo, Thomas could pull this off. This would be like real big on her
Yeah, if she
resume.
could. But yeah,
You
she
know,
got swept
she
out of
could.
there.
Yeah, she didn't. She couldn't get enough, man. Shout out to A'Ja, man. I'm looking at the stats, man. It was a 4-0 sweep.
Yeah.
She
And she
averaged
had a game winner.
28.5 and a
And she
game
had a
winner.
game winner. Yeah.
Yes.
So
She
yeah,
averaged
she did.
28, and 11 in this series. She became the first WNBA or NBA player. This is key. She became the first WNBA or NBA player to win the scoring title, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and the Finals MVP in the same season.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, as far as her being the GOAT, I mean, I think we still need a little more time. She has the accolades, but I think it has to just settle in. Because you
Mm-hmm.
got some other players who still had bigger impacts.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think, in due time, she keep this pace. I mean, I think undoubtedly she'll be the GOAT, but I still think we got to give it some time.
Yeah, and I mean, as far as A'Ja Wilson being a GOAT, we got to look at the players that came before her that paved the way that are
Yeah,
considered the GOAT. Diana Taurasi, obviously, she was coined the GOAT, after Cynthia Cooper, because Cynthia Cooper, hell, they was talking about her. Then Diana Taurasi came in, then Maya Moore, she, 4-time WNBA champion. She retired early in her career to pursue activism.
yeah,
Shout out to her, no slight on that, doing her thing. A lot of
yeah,
people consider her like a legitimate what if GOAT, right?
yeah, yeah,
Obviously I said Cynthia Cooper. And then you got Breonna Stewart, who some people consider, one of the best top female WNBA players out there. So, for A'Ja, her resume is still building. She's only 29 years old, right?
yep,
So she got a lot of seasons left in her to do what she do. So I mean, if you look at her resume, right, she has 4 WNBA MVP awards, right? This is the most in WNBA history. Like, let's just put that
yeah,
out there. She surpassed legends like Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, and Lauren Jackson, who each won 3. So she got 4. She's a 4-time WNBA champion. Then she
yeah,
had the Aces to back-to-back titles in 2022, 2023, 2025. Well, no, 3-time NBA champion. I'm sorry. Right, 3-time. 3, right? She won 3 titles, right?
three,
3.
yeah,
3-time Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year. And she became, in 2025, is key to note, she became the first player in WNBA or NBA history. I already said that, to win the Defensive Player of the Years. I mean, this, two-way dominance, she's there. She's her. She's
yeah.
her. And I gotta throw this controversy in there. Like,
Okay.
shout out to Angel Reese for having the cover of 2K, but people gonna probably hate me in this. She should never got the cover of the NBA WNBA 2K. She should never got the cover. I don't think she deserved the cover, but
I mean,
she got the
I
cover.
mean,
Should have gave it to A'Ja.
A'Ja already had the cover.
Should have gave it to her again.
Nah, they're not gonna do it like that, man.
I
Yeah,
don't think. I don't think. Who? So other than Angel Reese, who you think should have gotten the cover of the of the 2K this series?
I mean, a lot of players could have gotten the cover, but I mean, I'm not knocking her for getting the cover because you also got to remember she's one of the biggest stars, and this was a coming out. She had an improved year, signature shoe, and honestly, they still branding. So, you got to look at that too. So, she's one of the leaders as far as the new school and the whole branding of the league. So, I don't
Mm-hmm.
see a problem with her getting a cover. You know.
Mm-hmm. And I gotta add, man. I got a little cold, so if I sound a little stuffy, that's I got a little cold. But
Yeah.
I gotta add, I saw this recent photo shoot she did. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was for Vogue or I could be wrong. And she had the photo shoot with the wings and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. You got us
yo,
butchered on them comments. Bugging. You bugging.
I mean,
You was
no,
bugging.
and this is what I said. I mean, I stand on what I stand. I was like, yo, this is more of her lane. I feel, I'm not knocking her because I didn't say anything about her WNBA career at all. I didn't say she was a bad player. I didn't say she was a good player. I didn't say none of that. I just said, yo, this is more of her lane because she has that look. Like she got it. If she wanted to stop playing basketball right now and pursue a full-time career in modeling, she would be one of the top models in the world. Like she just has that look, that swagger to her. She got it as far with the modeling, Basketball, she got it too. I'm not disrespecting her as a basketball player. I'm just saying, how sometimes, everybody has God-given talents. You could be
Yeah,
good at something, but you could be great at that.
yeah,
She's good
yeah.
at basketball. But in my opinion, in my 2 cents, she's great at modeling. Like, woo, she got it. That's just how my opinion on that. But
All right.
people gonna
Yeah,
say what they
you know.
say, and people gonna take that
Yeah,
and say, "Oh no!" Like, people just go crazy in comments for no reason, have no
yeah.
comprehension whatsoever. People these days. But yeah,
No doubt, no doubt.
shout out to A'Ja. I didn't want to take that shine from A'Ja, but shout out to A'Ja and the
Yeah,
Aces for winning, and A'Ja Wilson compiling on her list of the GOAT status of the WNBA. Yes.
yeah. And then you see your boy LeBron. I mean, he out 3 to 4 weeks. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
really. I mean, it is what it is, man. It's Luca's team now. I don't really have much to really say about it. To be
It
honest with
is. I
you,
mean, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
no, I'm just, I don't really have much to really say. I mean, it's Luca's team. Get rest, get well, and then come back, hit the ground running. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have too much to say about it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, let's put it in perspective. I mean, LeBron James is 41 years old, right?
Yeah,
So he's dealing. They said he's going to be out. Well, they say he has to be evaluated in 3 to 4 weeks. So that's not even saying his timetable for return, right? So he has a nerve-related injury called sciatica. So for the people
yeah,
that don't know, it's an injury characterized by pain that travels along the path of the sciatic nerve, which originates in the lower spine and runs through the buttocks down to the leg. So they said symptoms can range from sharp or burning pain to numbness and tingling. So, in basketball sense, I mean, I've dealt with some of those symptoms, and you really are immobile. You can't move, you can't really, especially, playing basketball up and down is really something that you can't even play with.
yeah,
So I mean, he's 41 years old, man. We gotta look at his age, and father time catches up to everybody,
yeah,
But like you said, they're making a big spat out of it when this is indeed Luka's team, right? So LeBron James, you just a player on the team. As long as it's not Luka, you know what I'm saying? We Luka's good. He's ready to go. Okay, we good. LeBron, you're 41. You had your time. Your place in NBA history is cemented. There's no need to elaborate any more of that. Right now, you're just playing
yeah,
just to play. There's nothing else for you to accomplish unless you're trying to catch Mike in championships, which is not going to happen. But he's estimated out 3 to 4 weeks.
yeah,
So we're gonna get a good dose of Luca.
yeah. You know,
And
and
that's what I
then
think the people want. They want to see Luca, not LeBron.
yeah, and then possible. Honestly, you talking about Tatum return this season. If I'm him,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not returning this season. You gotta chill. Remember, you're young. You want to have a long career. Like you just got hurt in like April.
Mm-hmm.
Just chill out. In my
I think it
opinion.
was March. Was it March?
No, the playoffs is in April, and that was the second round, so that might have even been May.
Okay.
Uh, but he need to chill out. Like, you know what I mean? You have a
Mm-hmm.
long career, like
Mm-hmm.
ahead of you. Like, you don't want to, rush back. In
Mm-hmm.
my opinion, I don't see people don't. You're not like if you came back this season, that would be
What's up,
less than a
Marco?
year.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm him, I'm resting and taking my time.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, man.
I mean, I'm looking at it. He has a couple of clips out with him running up and down him, and he said it himself. Like, he wants to come back in the season. He wants to come back. Well, I think they were saying, I know I said March he got injured, but I think that's when he said he wanted to return around March in that realm. I mean, listen, man, if your body, he's young, we got modern medicine. You know, the thing that really pushed him quicker than others was because he got the injury fixed as soon as it happened. He really didn't wait. So that played a huge factor in his recovery time. So, I mean, and looking at it, you saying, okay, how it depends on what your body feels, right? Your body's going to tell you, okay, if you're ready, if you're not. If he feels like, yo, my body, I'm 100%. I did all the rigorous training. I ran up and down. I jumped. I swam. I did the cuts. And if I feel like, yo, my body is going to uphold this season, uphold me coming back for the season, then why not? You know, people could say from the outside, could be like, you know, we're on the outside looking in. We're not his doctors. We're not him. You know, we're not his surrounding members that knows, okay, yo, you ready. You know, we're not in that inner circle. So we just speculatory fans of the game, right? To say, oh, man, we see typical time frames that people come back from this type of injuries is not what Tatum is doing. Tatum is defying that, you know. So if he's ready, I can't sit here and say, oh, we take your time, bro. You know, that's the normal thing to say, take your time, based on what we've seen from other players and these type of injuries.
And I'm going based off tearing my Achilles myself.
Right.
So I'm speaking of experience, even though I'm not a professional athlete, but that's the lens I'm coming from.
Right. And see, and your lens is not the same lens of a Tatum, right? Because we call like street ballers, right? This is an NBA professional who got all the modern medicine at his disposal, right? And as we go more and more in time, medicine gets more and more advanced, right? So I saw something they was, you know, could cure cancer and all types of diseases just like that, you know, that they experimenting on. So, you know, I can't sit here and say, Tatum, take your time. If his body feels like he's good, then come back. You know, to the latter. So it's just him defying those odds, and people like us that, you know, they'll be like, that would say, well, maybe he's Russian. You know, I'm not in the circle.
I'm not I'm not a pro, but I'm not coming from just like, I'm coming from like being with the top doctors in New York City. My thing was at NYU. That's the top hospital in the city. So where I'm coming from is not like, oh, just a guy on the street that played basketball. I'm coming from with the doctors and the recovery and etc. So everybody's body's different. And at the same time, like I said, that's not something to play with. That you could, because it's easy to re-tear again, and it's easy to re-tear the other one. So like I said, the lens I'm coming from is, you know, it's not just a regular lens either. But everybody's body is different. So salute them. You know, I'm not, you know, saying just that, but it's like, just don't rush. That's all. Because trying to come back this season just sound like rush. But
and yeah, you're right. He ruptured his right Achilles tendon in May during the game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Knicks.
yeah,
You know, I mean, they said he's ahead of schedule in his rehab. You know, he's been participating in workouts, even dunking. You know, so he said he's feeling a lot more like himself. I mean, there was no definitive timetable for him to come back. You know, but you know, the team is optimistic about his return this season. I mean, again, you know, if he feels like he could come back and he's not going to be this is the point. If he feels that he could come back and not be a detriment to the team, then come back.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you're trying to come back for self because you want to prove to people that you could come back from this injury earlier than what's suspected, then don't do it. You know, so that's what I would say on that. But, you know, kudos to him, man. And, you know, that type of recovery time, that's crazy.
Yeah, salute to him. And then also we got announced the Roach versus Pitbull.
Oh, yes.
I think that'll be a good test for Roach.
Yes.
For Roach. I think Roach gets more out of that fight than Pitbull. I think Pitbull has a reputation as being tough and doing his thing. I think that Roach is the one who needed. That's why the rematch with Tank was big, for him to show, okay, this wasn't a fluke. So this is a chance for him to be like, all right, like I'm here, like type of thing. Like, you
Right.
know what I mean? So that's how I see that fight. Roach has more to gain as far as
Hmm.
from a respect level and submitting himself as legitimate and not like, oh, he just got, lucky with Tank or whatever.
Hmm. This is a great fight. I like this
Okay.
fight. I
Mhm.
like this fight for two reasons.
Okay.
One reason is the contrast of styles,
Okay.
right? You got Pitbull, who's relentless. He is going to come after you
Yeah.
round after round, minute
Yeah.
after minute. He's going to come
Yeah.
after you, head down. He's going to come after you. So that's number one. Number two is the the number two is the factor of Tank, right? The Tank factor, because both of them fought Tank. Obviously, Tank ousted Pitbull Cruz. People were saying his hand was messed up in that fight, and they was trying to get the rematch for that fight because some people felt that Cruz won. People was definitively saying Tank won, and because his hand was messed up, but he didn't accept the rematch, so that says something.
Yeah.
So I want to see the fight in that aspect of because Tank fought Roach and Tank fought Pitbull, right?
Yeah.
So we see what both fighters bring to the table as far as their boxing style is concerned, and them going head to head. I like Roach in this fight. I like Roach in this fight for points. Again, if it goes to a decision, it's going to go to Roach. But I'm just saying, Roach got to be careful because Pitbull is relentless. This guy don't stop. Like he comes at your head down and them overhands, like
Yeah.
you can't time those overhands all the time. They come
Yeah.
at you in all different angles. So he got to be careful. So this is going to be an interesting fight. I'm really excited. When I saw it, I'm like, ooh, that's a good fight, especially for Roach. It's not really a pivotal fight for Pitbull. It's a pivotal fight for Roach. You
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
so and they fighting for the interim WBC super lightweight title, and I think Pitbull is coming up in weight, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's coming up in weight class. Yeah. So Roach is the reigning WBA super welterweight world champion. No, he's moving. Roach is moving up in weight class to fight Cruz at 140. So that's pivotal. That's pivotal.
Okay.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
going to be a good fight, man. On Lamar Roach record, he's 25-1, uh, 10 KOs. And he's 25, one draw, two losses, 10 KOs. Pitbull Cruz is 28-3, one draw, 18 KOs. So it's going to
Yeah.
be a good fight. I like this for boxing. I like this for
Yeah.
boxing.
Yeah. It should be dope. Should be dope. All
Yeah.
right. And then the Dodgers, man. The Dodgers. What you think? You think they can repeat?
Listen, man, they playing the Brewers right now. You got. I'm looking at this team, man. They pitching. They pitching is extraordinary, man. They got great pitching. They got great offensive balance. I don't see why they can't repeat. I mean, I don't think anybody Major League Baseball team repeated since the 2000s, if I'm not mistaken.
Just the
Um,
Yankees?
if I'm not mistaken, I read something on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
So
the
no,
Yankees.
so yeah, repeating as champions is historically difficult. No team has repeated as World Series champions since 2000, and 13 of
Yeah.
the last 20 champions have failed to make the playoffs the following season. So, um,
Shout out to the Phillies because they made it back to back. They just
yeah, shout
didn't
out to
win
the
it,
Phillies.
but they made it. They made it back to back. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Give your 2 cents.
Man, the Dodgers, I mean, they got the talent on the roster to repeat, but I ain't rooting for them, man. F them, man. I don't care about the Dodgers.
Why you not root?
Hey, come on, man. I ain't
Why
rooting
you
for the
not rooting for the
Dodgers.
Dodgers?
What I'm rooting for the Dodgers for? I'm a Mets fan.
I know you're a Mets fan, but as a casual baseball fan,
As a casual baseball fan, F them, man. You dig? Don't care about no damn Dodgers, man. Come on, man. Nobody care about the Dodgers,
hey
man.
man, listen, my Yankees got ousted, man. I mean,
No, y'all got your ass kicked. We're not going to do that. Y'all got your ass kicked by the.
Wait. The Mets didn't even make it, bro. Don't easy
All
on
right.
easy on the
All
Yankees,
right.
man.
That's cool. But
Okay.
we talking about y'all got your ass kicked by the Blue Jays. So what? Y'all got your ass kicked.
They did. They did.
All right. So you acting like I'm saying something wrong. Like y'all got smacked.
They did.
3 games. All the games y'all lost, y'all got smacked.
They did.
Smacked. All right. So I'm not saying that crazy.
You can't say y'all. I'm not a Yankees player, so you can't say y'all. That's not, that's just my baseball.
All right, man.
The team, yes, they did. They got
all right,
smacked.
they got their ass kicked. Yes. So I ain't saying nothing wrong. They got their ass kicked. All right. Cool.
And the Mets,
that was bad.
And the Mets didn't make the playoffs with
they
the
did it.
highest payroll in Major League Baseball.
They did it. They did it.
So please save that tone for your team. Don't you passive aggressive against my Yankees, and we actually made the playoffs. Okay. All right.
The Yankees supposed to make the playoffs every year, though. That's the standard. That's the standard. That's the standard.
Yankees. It's no comparison. Leave that alone, okay? Okay.
Man, listen, man. Listen, man.
I had to calm your ass down for a minute.
Nah, calm me out. Like the Mets didn't make it. Cool. But the Yankees had their ass kicked. So what we talking about? Their ass kicked, man. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Yankees.
Yeah, man. Whatever, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now the Dodgers, obviously they 3 games away? No, because they play tonight, I think. So they 4 games away from reaching the World Series against the Brewers, who was a really, really good team looking at their roster and their style of play and pitching. But I mean, I'm looking at this guy right here. I can't pronounce his name. The guy from Japan, Yamamoto. Yamamoto.
Okay. Oh, the other pitcher, right?
Yeah, for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
He's the pitcher and hitter. Yeah, that guy.
Otani. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He's a monster. So you got him with Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow. If I pronounce that name right, that 3-headed monster is crazy. It's like when Seattle Mariners played.
When they had Randy Johnson
they was
chilling.
like,
yeah. I watched that the other day when the Yankees, they lost Game 7. Oh yeah, I remember that. I watched that the other day. Man. They wasn't cheating. They was kicking y'all ass. They was kicking y'all ass.
Randy Johnson was supposed to have a rest day, and they brought that man back. It was cheating.
There's no rest days. Kick y'all ass. Man. Get the chip like they did. Shout out to it was the Diamondbacks, right?
No, I'm talking about when he was he was on the Diamondbacks, yeah.
Yeah, but, when they kicked your ass, yeah. But come on.
But you notice how Yankees are in these conversations. Even if they got their ass kicked,
man,
they in these conversations, they in these historic playoff runs. Wins or losses, the Yankees is there. Are the Mets there?
Listen, man, it don't matter. Last time the Yankees won, I was still in school.
It's okay, man. It's okay. Teams go through their droughts.
You know what I mean?
Mets are going through a major drought. But, teams go through their droughts, man. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But this is not about the Mets or the Yankees right now. We are talking about the Los Angeles Dodgers and their case for repeating this year. They have a very strong case to repeat.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Honestly, I mean, the Phillies probably was their biggest test. They got through them. So they should be able to get through the Brewers because I just feel like from a talent level, I mean, Philly, I think that was their biggest, and they was fortunate they fortunate that the Phillies messed up. So unlike the Phillies didn't get their ass kicked like the Yankees got their ass kicked and got ran off the field. Phillies guy messed up. That's why they lost. But shout out to the Dodgers, anything's possible, man.
At least the Yankees made the playoffs.
The Mets
had the highest payroll in Major League Baseball and didn't make the fucking playoffs. Playoffs?
All right.
Playoffs? You
didn't make the playoffs. Hold on. You can have fun now because, look, we're going to go to the next topic. We're going. All right, hold on. The next topic. All right, hold on. Matter of fact, I'm
Is
gonna
it
save that. Matter of fact, we don't get into it. Forget it. The Ravens. Is the Ravens season over?
over?
I'm not gonna lie
Over.
to y'all.
Over. And
I'm
this is
not
your
gonna
team, so
lie.
you can talk.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. It's looking like a wrap right now. All right, it's looking like a wrap right now. All right, if we're going into a bye week, the only thing is that, all right, our only hope would be to win the division right now. The Steelers is at the top of the division. The Bengals without Burrow, and then the Browns are the Browns. That's our only hope right now. We 1-5. Lamar, we got the bye week, so we would have to go on a big winning streak, and the defense is not. It's not good to make that run,
Horrible.
in my opinion. So honestly, I'm looking at, our only hope is to win the division. Other than that, it's a wrap. And that's even a stretch. Only the Bengals has got damn near the same record, and the Steelers, I don't really believe them. So that's why it's like we might have a
Steelers is playing
chance at
real
the
good.
division.
Hmm.
They're getting some wins. They're not playing very well. That's why I'm saying they're not playing like on some runaway. They've been getting out of a couple games. That's why I said that's our only hope. And
Hmm.
even that's a stretch because we 1-5.
Hmm.
Ravens, listen, call Ray Lewis, Ed Reed sucks, McAllister, Rod Woods, call everybody. Get your staff up, please. Like, yo, defense has to be a focal point once again. I'm sorry. That's why we're not doing shit because the defense sucks. I have nothing good to say. Lamar Jackson was playing good numbers-wise. I'm not going to say nothing. But Derrick Henry, he just finally had
Trash.
100 rushing yards again since the
Hmm.
first game. But, we gotta get that running game back intact. I don't know why it's up and down for Henry right now. But then also defense. It's plain and simple. Like, I can't fake the funk. I can't be like opted nah. Get the defense on point, man. Lamar, honestly, yo, listen. If you don't come next week, and yo, he might have to just sit down for the season, depending, what I mean, on the injury, because it may not even be worth it.
Hmm. Well, your team has hope. There's optimism in the land of Baltimore, and here's why. So the Ravens' schedule after this week 7 bye, their
Okay.
remaining opponents have a combined win percentage of 442. So their remaining schedule up to week 18, we're gonna go through it. October 26th, week 8, they play the Bears. That's a winnable game. The next game is against the Dolphins. That's a winnable game. Now, this is all, albeit if Lamar Jackson comes back, he's healthy
Mm-hmm.
and he's ready to go.
Yeah.
Got the Chicago
Yeah.
Bears, got the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Minnesota Vikings, that could go. That's a toss-up. Cleveland Browns, you should win that game against Cleveland Browns. The New York Jets, you bet not lose that game against the Jets. They are doo-doo. Did you see that game? That last game? That was doo-doo. But against Denver, doo-doo. Jets is doo-doo. Cincinnati Bengals on Thanksgiving Day. Without Burrows, that's a winnable game. Week 14 against Pittsburgh Steelers. That's the game. That's the game right there, depending on what they do in these previous games. That could be your season right there against the Pittsburgh Steelers because that's a
Yeah.
division foe. So
Yeah.
you depend on where you at, that week
Yeah.
14 game could kill your season. After that, you got the Bengals, then you got the Patriots, then you got the Packers, then you got the Steelers again. So you out of those games, the Steelers, you gotta beat the Steelers because that's a division rival. You gotta beat the Steelers. If they lose to the Jets, if they lose to either the Cleveland Browns or the New York Jets, season done. Absolutely done. They can't lose to either one of those two teams. But they can
They
make the
can't lose.
playoffs.
They can't lose none of them division games. They got
None.
the
Absolutely.
Bengals twice. They got the Bengals twice. They got the Steelers twice, and then they got the Browns once. They have to win all of those games
They
to
do.
even have a shot. Like, seriously. They
They
cannot
do.
lose none of the division games.
They do. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, like you said, it's gritty wins, but that's Pittsburgh. They playing Pittsburgh football right now. Aaron Rodgers is doing just enough at 40, just enough to get him,
Yeah,
get him some wins.
yeah, man.
And I gotta say this about the Pittsburgh. They are protecting Rodgers. They
Yeah,
protecting him.
yeah,
That boy
yeah,
ain't be getting hit. They protecting that boy Rodgers. So
yeah.
that's key. That's key to know. So I mean, they're not out of it
No,
yet.
my foot,
Oh,
that the door, man. I'm doing a 5 I can't hear it. You good though? That was my wife. Yeah, she had scared me. Yeah, you got to go to blooper. You get? You good? She had scared me. Yeah,
he's
don't put
like,
this on the
yo,
blooper roll. Let me go to blooper roll. Yeah. All right.
yo,
Yeah, see, look, my brother. See, he can't. He feeding. Look,
yo.
he feeding. Yeah, get you. But yeah, yeah, man, it's looking like it might be a wrap, but
Yeah, I mean, look,
gotta
they
be
one and
hopeful.
five right now. Like,
Yeah,
we got to be realistic, right? If they lose, say they 1 and 5, right?
yeah,
So if they lose, like, because you can make the playoffs, depending if you win your division games, you can make the playoffs at like what 8-8.
but that's a stretch, and it's not 16 games no more. Remember, it's I think 18 games now,
18, yeah,
17.
yeah, 18 games,
So
18 games.
it's
Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
mean, they gotta out of those. I mean, they only won one game right now, so you
yeah,
gotta get out of these last 10 games. You
yeah.
gotta win at least. Damn, you gotta win at least.
No, like that's what I'm saying. The defense is not good enough for what we gotta do. Like to be really making, we would have to win like nine. Like it's we 1-5.
About 9 games.
There's 12 games remaining. No. We got to win at least 10.
So you
10.
got one win. You only got 10 games left.
So, yo, we got, yeah, man.
One, two, three,
It,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 games. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 11 games left. So
got
you
to
got
win at
11
least nine of
games.
those games. Got to win at least nine.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have at least a 10-win season, 10-win record in order
Yeah,
to be considered. So out of these next 11 games, can they win
nine.
9?
Nah, the defense is not good enough, in my
9
opinion.
out of 11 games left? That's
Yeah,
tough.
the defense is not good enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, when you put
Yeah,
it in that retrospect, they would have to win 9 out of the 11 games remaining to at
yeah, nah,
least make the playoffs or be considered for the
yeah,
playoffs. I don't see that happening.
yeah, nah.
Even though the schedule is favorable, but I don't see it. But the good
But
thing about it is we don't have to blame Lamar Jackson,
yeah, so
you know. But we're going
and
to blame
then
Lamar Jackson.
yeah, and I guess we'll save the bonus question as the
Uh-huh.
bonus. But
Yeah.
that you heard about that no limit versus cash money versus man.
Man, I don't like it.
I mean, I feel
Mm-mm.
like it's something that should have happened. It's like I like it for the sake of like the history and the beef that they had, and it's like okay, it's a good versus. I just all the main like C murders locked up. Uh, Master P is doing whatever, Birdman doing whatever. It's just it just seemed like a lot of the key players is not really like around. It seemed like some energy missing. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I don't know, but I like it for what it is. They
Mm-hmm.
can make it something, but I mean, if we just talk about for the sake of the verses, I mean, I know Cash Money had the run. I feel like people be forgetting about. I feel like No Limit was more popping in the mid '90s and into the late '90s, and then it's like as No Limit was kind of fading, Cash Money went up, and then the big stars remain like Wheezy and stuff. So, but I think people be forgetting about the run No Limit had and the joints they had. I feel like a lot of people going to side with Cash Money. I think honestly, if Master P picked the right joints, it could be something. But he gotta pick the right joint because if not, they might get washed. You gotta pick the right joints. That's
He,
it. It was. You gotta pick the right joints.
They gotta pick the right
I mean,
joints.
you can speak to it better than me because you was a teen at the time. So so be real, right? No Limit, people like No Limit was popping. They both was popping, but I just think that people forget the joints that No Limit had because Cash Money joints kind of carry, and they have I feel like I'm not gonna say a longer shelf life, but I think they might have. It's aging well. Because, for example, if Juvenile back then, that's getting it. Whoa. How come on people get. I think that it have a more of a timeless feel. Cash Money shit. As opposed to No Limit shit. I think. But you go ahead. Like, give me your 2 cents, man. Because your face is
like, it's really, music-wise, it's really not a fair versus. Cultural-wise, it makes sense, right? 2 powerhouse units
from New
Orleans, you know, coming together, hitting the stage, but it's not.
But then Master P and Birdman had beef, so it might be, you know, because Master P was like it's a celebration. Probably more some unity shit too, behind it.
And I get it because, you know, of their backgrounds and, you know, where all of them is from. But
right, hold on. When you went to New Orleans, you hearing more Cash Money or drinks or No Limit drinks when you was out there?
I mean, where I was at, they don't really, you know, it's not like hip, it's not cultural.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you.
You know.
So who you picking it?
Cash Money Records taking over for the 9-9, and it's really not fair. Like again, I said, music wise, it is not fair for this verse.
I mean, he gotta play the right joints though. And Master P, make him say body.
Make him say right.
Body.
I got the hookup. You know,
body.
Snoop Dogg's tenure was like lay low.
And remember the what's it called? Damn, it's on with Silk the Shaka and Mystical. It ain't my fault.
Oh, it ain't my fault. Yeah,
they gotta play Down for My Ends with the C Murder, and they gotta play the right joints. Nah, Master P play the right joints, it'll be a joint.
The only way.
Cash Money, I got it.
The only way.
What?
Well, now I can't even say that because, like, I mean, Cash Money got so many records. Like, Juvenile himself got a whole bunch of hits.
High, you know, High is my joint.
I was about to say that. If he play High, right? And then
that's automatic win.
Just that's automatic win. And just imagine if he does the remix with Jay.
And then you got High, Back That Ass Up. Bling bling.
The Hot Boys alone could go against Cash Money. It won't even be. I mean, it could go against No Limit. It won't even be the whole.
Nah. You're there now.
The Hot Boys alone
against No Limit. Nah, come on. We ain't doing that. We ain't disrespecting the tank like that.
Bling bling.
Bling bling is fire. Yeah, I'm not.
They can just play Bling Bling 10 times. Look, they won.
Nah, you over there. Like, see, now for you to, and especially for you to be a teenager at that time and say that is crazy. Yo, you can't front on Master P and them like that.
Again, we talking about the impact of these songs during that time.
Make him say Make him say
Make him say was cool. It was cool.
Nah, it's cool.
Listen, let me tell you, bro. I was around this time. It was cool.
I know.
It was cool, but it wasn't resonating like how Cash Money songs was resonating to the teenagers in the lunchrooms and shit.
Okay,
like, wasn't.
All right.
Like people was looking at Silk the Shock like corny. What the fuck are you rapping about, bro? Niggas don't want to hear that shit. like, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? He was all on beat. Yeah, I'll be riding around. Like, what? Shut the fuck up. Niggas did not want to hear those super. Then Mystical coming in. Mystical had hit shake it ass. But he be going off the tantrum too. Like, bro, calm down, bro. Like, you're too animated, bro. We trying to dance and get some dubs in high school, and you hear yelling and shit, and we don't want to hear that shit. So that's what I'm saying, yo. Cash Money Records, is musically is not fair for No Limit, but
Yo,
culturally,
Tommy was good, man.
it makes. What up, Tommy? What up, Tommy?
Yo, man,
But culturally,
yeah.
it makes sense. And
All
culturally,
right,
it
man.
makes sense.
You
So
got
I
it, man,
mean,
because I can't even breathe right now. You got it. You got it. Yo. Now you got it, yo. I can't even breathe, yo.
yo, that was the talk. That was the talk of the town when Silk
Ah,
the
man.
Shocker, when he used to come and rap, like niggas was not feeling no Silk the Shocker, and you know it. That's why you laughing, because that shit was trash, bro. He had one. I can't remember the name of the song. It was a slow song. The shit was, and this motherfucker over like, yeah, baby, the beat going mad slow. You're like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about, bro?
Yo, I can't, yo. Yeah.
That shit was trash. So, yo, I can't get
Yo.
jiggy with that shit, bro.
Yo. I can't, yo.
Hey, yo, I know
Yo.
the comments gonna
Nah, I
agree,
can't breathe, son.
yo.
Yo, I can't breathe, son. Yo. Nah, I didn't talk about the German market, the German market.
See, this shit is mad slow. It's just like, he was going off the tantrum, like rapping. He was all like, I know that was his style, but bruh, that shit was trash. That shit was trash.
Or the horse and carriage remix with Big Pun and Kid. Yo, chill.
Like,
Yo, I can't breathe, son. Yo, I can't breathe, man. Yo.
He gonna get up there now. Picture him now getting up there and doing that shit. Now? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. They gonna clown the shit out of him with these memes. Watch, I'm telling you, bro. They cannot allow Silk the Shocker to go up there and do.
He got to. He one of the biggest artists. He got to. He got to go up there. It ain't my fault.
Oh, yeah. He was like,
Yo, I can't breathe, man. Yo.
And then you know what? And then you know what? And you got to look at Cash Money, right? Cash Money, Nicki, Drake, Wayne. They all under Cash Money, so they could pull records from those guys as well. That's why I'm saying it's not fair. It's not fair. Musically, it's not fair because Cash Money Records just got a plethora. A plethora.
They got to make sure they got to put the little Romeo up there, man.
What the fuck did he just say?
Yo, I'm done, man.
Listen, I know this is 2 Cents and Change podcast, and I know that we give our 2 cents on everything.
I'm done, sir. Yo, I'm done, man.
But that's the only reason why we get a pass for that. And no disrespect to Little Romeo, but
nah, yo, I'm saying they gotta pull out all the stops, man. Yeah. They gotta pull out all the stops.
No disrespect.
I can't even breathe, man. Yo, the bonus topic was I can't even the 2009 Darrelle Revis because I can't even talk right now. Yo. You know why I'm laughing? Because I saw that was such a shocker the other day. And so I'm dying. Ah, man. Yo, my bad, y'all. My bad, man. Yo.
Hey, you Tommy.
Shout out to No Limit. Shout out to No Limit.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Those my niggas, man. Yo, chill. I love No Limit, man. Listen.
Yeah.
Good luck in that Verzuz, man. All right, good luck, man.
And you know, like you alluded to it, right? You know, you got timeless music. a lot of No Limits music is not timeless. It was just meant for
It's
that
dated.
period of time. You
Yeah, a
know,
lot of their joints is
Silk the
like it's
Shocker
dated.
was meant for that. Even that period of time, Silk the Shocker wasn't meant for that period of time. So it's like you gotta come down with how social media is heavy. Like, oh man, I can see the memes now. They're gonna be is gonna be bad for No Limit.
Yo,
But
man.
Versus is what, 10 songs, I think? Is it 10 or 20?
Yo, listen, man. They better hope that it's 10, man.
They
Alright?
better hope that it's 10. They could get away with 10. And they gotta place the 10 moderately. You gotta get
Yo,
Silk
yeah,
the
yeah,
Shocker
yeah,
out
yeah.
of here first. Let him go first. Let him play his hit record
Nah.
first. Get him up
They
out
gotta
of
let
there.
them do it ain't my fault.
Yeah.
It
Let
ain't
him
my
out of
fault. Yeah,
yeah.
because that's a banger.
That's a banger.
It's a banger. But yeah,
Oh, it ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't. You get
yeah.
that out the way. Yeah, get that out the way. Let him rap and do his rapping thing, and shut the fuck up and sit
Nah,
down
nah,
and
nah,
just.
hold on. Nah. That's that joint. Yo, stop playing, man. Stop playing. Silk the Shocker. Yo, Silk the Shocker, man. No limit. That's
Oh, you. Let him rap. Listen to the rap.
this is Jiro shit right here. He like he ain't watching it. This is Jiro shit right here. Now, Mystical was cool. Like,
Yeah,
Silk the Shocker was fucking shit.
yeah, Mystical was cool. Okay, you like, yeah, you rock. You like, yeah.
Hold on.
You like,
Hold on. Hold on.
okay. He flowed
On this one, is it?
on this one. It was like he didn't really go off the tangent on this one. Just go to his verse. This shit was off the tangent.
I think they might have cut his verse, bro.
They cut it because the shit was that trash.
Yo, chill. Yo, my son spin. Chill.
Yo, he can't rap on beat, bro. Like, he just can't
That was his
catch it.
trademark. Silk the Shocker, my
Yo,
dude. No
he was
limit.
he was named one of the worst rappers on the worst rappers list. That's how
Hold
bad
on.
he is, bro.
Shout out to my boy Silk the Shocker, man. I got another one for you. He was
Okay.
spin at fire. Hold on.
And this was a year ago.
Oh, is it something new?
Yeah, this was a year ago.
Can't leave the game alone, the game easy. Sometimes it's hard, but I just make it look easy. And I get this money dance like I'm breezy. I ain't even left, but she already saying why you leave. Grateful to the thanks I get for saving you. Look what you made me do. Still can't stay away.
Fucked it up. Hold on. It's Mr. Peter.
I'm in different modes. We are not the same, nah, not at all. Different codes. Stop the days I wake up and pick a flow. Gotta be ready, my shoes like a pick and roll. I'm hot, the flow keep getting cold.
This nigga did 3 different beats and fucked up all 3 of them.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
I'm mad we go through Silk the Shocker.
Now we got to, because the verse is coming up. Hold on. He's on the track, the Horses Carriage remix. Cameron, Big Pun, Charlie Baltimore, and him. They gave him the last verse.
I remember.
You know the
Yeah.
last. Yo, man. Yeah. Yo, we done, man. Yo, we done, man. Yo, 2009 Darrelle Revis, man. Before we get out of here, that was the bonus
Yes.
topic.
Uh-huh.
It's good. 2009 Darrelle Revis
Yeah.
was definitely a beast.
They said that he was sitting down with Ocho Cinco, and he was
Yeah.
like Terrell Owens. He's like me, no reception. Terrell Owens, Randy
Had
Moss,
2 games.
Megatron.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
these
that.
are elite receivers. Lock them down. So in that season, he had 6 interceptions, 31 passes defended, an NFL record at that time, and 54
Yeah.
total tackles while playing every game. He also earned a 97.6 Pro Football Focus grade, the highest ever for a cornerback in, I guess, the PFF era with numbers and stuff, and allowed
Yeah.
a remarkably low passer rating of 32.3 when targeted. Darrelle
Yeah.
Revis in 2009 just was phenomenal, and they
Yeah.
nicknamed him the Revis Island. You know,
Absolutely. He was killing.
so shout out
He
to
was killing.
Darrelle Revis. You know, one. Can I say he's the greatest cornerback of all time?
Nah, but he had one of the greatest runs.
Spurts, because he got
Yeah.
his career was cut short.
Yeah.
But shout out to Darrelle Revis, man. And you know what it is, man? Episode 29, man. It's your boy, C.O. McLean.
It's your boy Melly Mel, man.
You know what it is, man. And this is Silk the Shocker. Your beat that, I'm good. Versus, yeah. And we out.
Yo, we out of here, man.